Adam, what's been the biggest takeaway from the loss to Newcastle now you've had a few days to reflect?
Yeah, on reflection of the game and reviewing the game, we've identified the game was very tight, and critical moments determined the game, and that's something that we have to improve in terms of our focus, doing our jobs in these critical moments, because every single game is so tight in this league, and these moments determine whether you win or lose.
What are you expecting from Adelaide on Friday night? They're quite a young team. Obviously, the loss of Craig Goodwin hurts them a bit, but they've got a lot of young guys who have quite a lot of experience in the A-League.
Yeah, they've got a lot of quality, young, exciting players that they brought through their academy, and they're a team that's always on the front foot, especially at home. They're an attacking team, and they've got good technical players when they try to play a brand of football that is exciting. So it's going to be a big challenge for us to match that and be switched on to counter that.
How's Tom Lawrence feeling with his plantar fasciitis? It's obviously the sort of injury you have to manage a bit and kind of goes up and down, but how's he feeling at the moment?
He's feeling quite positive about it. Obviously, he's taking the precautions. We've given him certain types of treatments, and he's stepping through those hoops. We're expecting him to start to do some form of training next week and testing that, and then if everything goes well, then he starts to progress further. So it's one of those week-to-week type of propositions.
How's Nick Pennington and Lockie Wales doing as well? They were obviously late outs last week.
Yeah, Nico's definitely going to be available this week, which is exciting for us. Lockie Wales is unknown, but I believe that it's something more significant.
That was a knee issue with Lockie?
Yes, it was a knee injury, yeah.
Obviously, with Tom out last week, and you didn't have Nick, Luca obviously made his first start. How important is that role, that kind of wide midfielder who drifts in and helps out the midfield? Like, how critical is that in your perspective in terms of how you want the deeper midfielders to function?
Yeah, it's one of those ones where we want creatives in those moments. Obviously, Nico and Tom provided that. We have to adapt and look for solutions with other players that can help achieve those moments. But I think that there's also other areas of our game that we can try to utilise and bring in based off the players that are available. So something that we've been looking at this week, and how we can be better in those final third actions, somewhere where we felt we progressed the ball well last week, but really struggled when the creative moment needed to happen, and that's the X factor.
When you're playing a 4-4-2, so to speak, with a couple of deeper lying midfielders, what do you want to see from those midfielders in terms of how they progress the ball up the pitch?
No, we want them to be positioned on certain angles to try to play forward. Sometimes that's not happening, so we need to improve those areas about playing forward, thinking forward more often. And when we progress that, we want to speed it up. There's constant layers you constantly have to improve. I've felt our progression's improved in terms of control, but then that final moment to really take the game to the opposition needs to improve further. So we've been addressing that. Yeah.
Obviously, no Brian this Friday. What are you, in terms of your options to replace him? What do you want to see from whoever takes that centre back role?
Clear focus, physical, strong. No different to what Brian's brought to the table, and we expect that young player that steps in brings that to the game.
How's Zach Wysolaski shaping up as well?
He's available, so it's just about who we select in that position. There's a couple other good young defenders that we're also considering.
Expecting a large turnout of travelling fans for this one. Adam, the Shed's tour of duty. How much of a lift will they be able to give the lads on Friday night?
I think Perth Glory supporters, the Shed group, is something that really drives the team, especially away from home. So when we have that support, the players really feel that energy. We want to provide good results, good entertainment football for all of our supporters, and the guys that travel means even more.
It's all good,
All right,
Ben.
thanks.
Cheers.